I'm a ride or die. I'm loyal. Welcome to Broken Bobby's Transformation. We'll have a little fun here tonight. If you're rewatching this, I suggest you jump forward to about 2 to 3 minutes. That way, a few people are in the chat and it should be off and running. Hope everybody's ready for Christmas. I think we are. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I just now told me. Oh, okay. Welcome in, Mr. Q. Merry Christmas. Right. I get it. So it's Monday night. What up, G? Some 49er holiday spirit for that ass. So, yeah, here we are. It's Monday night, the day before Christmas Eve. And what's up, Ezekiel? I hope Brody taps in tonight. How about them Niners? You know what? We've won enough in the last 5 years. I'm still good, bro. Not everybody's team can say that. And I'm not football banging on people right now. Raiders, Cowboys. Just kidding. But, you know, nah, they lost. Oh, yeah. We're working on a wonderful draft pick this year. We're going to fix that offensive line and win a Super Bowl next year. Am I a little hazy? No, they haven't. They've been there a couple times. Hey, what's up, Toy? I am missing something. You know what? I'll probably take a break here in a little bit to go use the restroom, and I'll grab that. It's not real cold out here right now, though. That's the only reason I thought about putting it on, but that's the only reason I didn't. But thank you for that. I love it. What she's referring to is it was my birthday a couple days ago, and she got me like a poncho with a big 49er logo on the front. I love it. And I got a lot of great birthday gifts. Thank you to everybody that gave me something. I have it on top comment again. Yeah, no, that's all good. Let me check my comments. Make sure I'm on. Yeah, I'm on top again. Let's go to all so we can see everything. Oh, looks like.
Put it on.
Looks like I have a special delivery here.
Gotta put it on.
Hold on just a second, guys. Quick wardrobe change. How about that? Bang, bang, Niner gang. Don't matter. Elliot says, you suck. Wow. Good one, buddy. Man, that's great. You think of that all on your own? Yeah, nobody does. But, you know, I ride with who I ride with. Sometimes we do well, sometimes we don't, you know. It is what it is. But I don't see you. Am I the next emperor? If I were the next emperor, there'd be a lot more likes than 2 right now. Come on, what are you guys waiting for? Smash that like button. Show your boy some love. So yeah, this was I'm real hazy now. Uh no, I don't have it, Ezekiel. Oh, I'm gay. Okay, cool. What's up, Ellie? How you doing tonight, babe? Love you. Looks like mine wants some attention, huh? And there goes mine. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye. Uh you just said the Niners have been places in the last 5 years. Nobody gets credit for losing the Super Bowl. But you do get credit for making an appearance. Who's your team again, G? Mine sut pee up your. Okay. If you're going to troll, at least be literate about it, okay? Dirk. Uh, Geez. Isn't there a spell check on that stuff? Come on. If you're going to troll, at least try to be good at it and spell things correctly. That's like the Bills in the 90s lost 4 straight Super Bowls. No credit. Yeah, but you're still talking about it. No, I'm not Mexican. But people are still talking about it, G, just like they're still talking about Bang Bang. Come on, bro. My team's still better than yours. Who gets credit for losing Super Bowls? You get credit for showing up. You remind me of GG. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So what's everybody up to tonight? I appreciate that. It's DVRK. I'm sorry I called you Dirk earlier. What's up, Dr. Disaster? How you doing tonight? Yeah. Well, we danced. Problem is we just tore our ACL in the third quarter when Dre Greenlaw went down. Had that not happened, I think it would have been different. Dr. Disaster says, I got full custody. Wow, that's amazing, bro. I'm so happy to hear that. Cheese Drippy says, I'm playing Fortnite. That's cool. Have fun. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear you're still sick, Ezekiel. That sucks. Oh, okay, yeah. G says Niners are whack. But you're talking about them. You know, it's all good. Niners can't finish the season on top and never will, but my team has more trophies than your team, sir. So, season's greetings, Lonnie. Tim says, hey, Bobby, Merry Christmas. Just recovering from Christmas work party. That's right. Merry Christmas, Tim. DVRK says, G, you're whack. Brody's in the house. What's up, Brody? My grandmother plays better than the Bills, says Brody. I do watch wrestling, yes. Dr. Disaster says, my team Chargers has no trophies. You know what? I've always kind of low-key liked the Chargers. I mean, I'm a one-guy team. A one-team guy, but no bang bang. Okay, let me give you some bang bang Niner gang. I don't quit. Right. G's team has no rings, yet he's talking mess, says Brody. Favorite wrestler? In the current era, probably Seth freaking Rollins. That dude is so charismatic. Yeah, I enjoy him. I also kind of like Dirty Dom a little bit, though. One guy team in a I don't know. Not my words, G. I'm a loyal guy when it comes to my team, is what I was saying. You can see it. It's right there. It's up here. Rhea Ripley is pretty amazing. Press replay. Am I going to have to check my own stuff or what? Nah, I'll pass. Appreciate it. So let's talk some shit tonight. Is it Happy Holidays or is it Merry Christmas? What do you think? Who's your team, G? You can't be talking all that shit without representing. Who's your team? Because I have a feeling they might be under similar circumstances. Just saying, you know. It's good to know. I think Ria's amazing. Was named Wes Slane, but G is the boy that pulls up the. Okay, I'm not going to read that one. Take that crap off and we'll talk, huh? G likes the Bills. Brody says he's gay. Oh, come on, man. How long have you been a Chiefs fan, bro? Let's keep it real. I've been rocking with the Niners since the mid-'80s. Yes, they do, Ezekiel. Nah. Afrajo. So come on, G, who's your team? And is it Merry Christmas or is it Happy Holidays? I want to know. Now, no pot. This channel's actually about sobriety and recovery from addiction. So, yeah, no, I don't do that. I do smoke cigarettes, so yeah, he's out for the year as far as I know. Yeah, McCaffrey did really good for me in fantasy last year too. I didn't do fantasy this year, but I think I finished like second in my league. So yeah, McCaffrey was definitely a big part of that. Cheese says nobody says happy holidays. I hear it a lot when I'm out like in retail establishments. I think people say that because they don't want to be offensive if you're not like Christian or whatever. But Ezekiel says happy Hanukkah. Okay. You know, and that's up to everybody, really. You know, like you say what you want to say, but Ezekiel says Merry Christmas. So we're gonna go hit the gym here in a little bit. Yeah, that is weird. I agree, Latoya. Toy. Or is that Ellie? But yeah, that was a weird question. Timeout. I like KC when Montana was the quarterback. Bet you don't even remember. Oh, I remember. Just call me Mr. ESPN if you need more facts. No, I absolutely remember. And I watched a little bit of their stuff, and, you know, they were really bad at that time. Joe took them to the playoffs. So, you know, because Joe was great. Maybe not the greatest of all time. Maybe he's not the GOAT, but he was great for us. Brought us 4 rings. Yeah, Joe Montana was special. Joe and Jerry together. And John Taylor don't get nearly enough. I agree. Sexy Latina. That's crazy. That's a timeout right there. But yeah, Joe Montana, one of my favorite of all time. Brody is the GOAT dad to say. Huh? Bogos Vinted? I don't even know what that means. Oh, yeah. As far as Brady being the GOAT, yeah, I agree. I mean, dude's got like 7 rings. Like, what can you... Is it 6? Okay, 6. Yeah, I mean, for a long time, I resisted that. I said, you know what? Screw this fool. Montana's still the best. I mean, what... The legacy that Montana can hold on to is he never lost a Super Bowl. But, you know, up until Kaepernick took us to the Super Bowl, we hadn't lost a Super Bowl. And now we've lost 2 in a row. So is it 7? I thought it was 7. But maybe it's 6. I'm not sure. G says he's ESPN. So like he stole something. Yeah, Joe Cool was something else. What's up, Juan? Yeah, he says Brady has 7. Yeah, I'll take your word for that. So, yeah, he did that. He did that. I thought Atlanta was going to knock him off in that game. That was heartbreaking for me. 28-3. Jesus Christ. How do you let that slip away? I mean, we've let some stuff slip away, but nothing like that. That was horrible. Unfortunately, Shanahan was part of that debacle too. So, 6 with New England and 1 with the Bucs. Yeah. Yeah, Brady was something else for sure. Brody says, you know what? Put your hands up, G. Fight me in the hospital bed. Brody's still in the hospital. If you don't know, G. He caught a stray. But I'm glad he was able to tap in tonight. So, yeah, 6 with New England, 1 with the Bucs. Yeah, that was retarded. 2, 1 in the neck, 2, 1 in the neck, 1 in the shoulder. Damn. For now on, I want to be addressed as Mr. ESPN. So no more Gustav? What's a stray cat? I don't understand what you're saying. A stray cat kicked his ass. Oh, you're talking about Brody. Or I'm assuming you're talking about Brody. All right, you guys go ahead and continue on with your conversation. So, Brody, you going to be home for Christmas or what? How's the recovery coming along? And where's Joel at? No Joel in here tonight? All the other OGs are present. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, hopefully you're making the best of it in... No, don't say that about Joel. Hopefully you're making the best of it in the hospital, Brody. Yeah, that sucks. Just be careful with that pain medicine they're giving you, because that stuff highly addictive, you know? Imagine they probably got you like on a morphine drip or something. So tonight, yeah, we're talking about how the 49ers are the greatest football program ever. Others may have more rings, but it don't matter. We dominate. Even when we lose, we dominate. because we're just that good. We're special. Nerve block, morphine, and oxy. Oh, wow. Okay. Uh, what does G say? Brody lying a month in hospital and he's on phone texting. You can have your phone in the hospital. You can connect to their Wi-Fi too, as far as I know. I remember doing that when I was in the hospital. So, what? What they do? Dude, change your bandage for a month in the hospital. Get. Gee, why don't you just ask him what room he's in and what hospital so you can go visit? Speaking of wrestling, you can be on like some Stone Cold Vince McMahon type of shit. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. So, yeah, I hope everybody is ready for Christmas. I went out with my son earlier and we did a little bit of last minute shopping, and every place was jam packed. Like it was crazy. My anxiety was going nuts. I do not like being around that many people. Yeah. Uh, you know what I'm talking about, huh? Yeah, that Brody. Take down your GoFundMe. Do you have a GoFundMe, Brody? Put it in the chat if you do. Maybe somebody will donate. Okay. Yeah. GoFundMe's kind of a racket, anyways. They take like 20% or some shit of your money. It's expensive. Whenever I want to donate to a GoFundMe, I usually just see if they have a Cash App. Oh, yeah. Brody says he makes enough money. He builds weapons for the military. Damn. What kind of stuff you build, Brody? I don't think I'd do that. I'd be caught up on some federal indictment if I did. I got you. Yeah, I had an aunt who had like military clearance and stuff, and she worked on those stealth bombers when they first came out through Northrop Grumman, if I could say it correctly. And I remember my uncles would always ask her what she's working on, and she would never say anything. Which I was stuff worked, but I know she made really good money, like really good money. So have your back when you got shot up, Brody. So obviously, wow. Is it still going in and out or what? Am I choppy? You're kind of going in and out, yeah. All right, maybe I should shut it down and restart it in a minute and see if. Let me see if I can. If I'm on Wi-Fi, let me take the. Is that any better? He woke up out of a coma and went straight to Broken Bobby's channel. Well, I appreciate your support, Brody. So I don't think I'm going to be getting on tomorrow night. It's Christmas Eve. We're going to be opening up gifts and doing the family thing. I'll probably get on again Christmas night. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Yeah, we'll see how things go. But for me, it's Merry Christmas for sure. Sometimes I say Happy Holidays, but on occasion, I'll say that. Just depends. But, and you don't got to yell, G. Do other than watch this weak ass quiet TV. Yeah, and plus, to be honest with you, when you're in the hospital, like it's like being locked up in a way. Like you're watching TV. Like I remember from my gallbladder experience, you're sitting there watching TV, and every fast food commercial just looks freaking amazing because they're bringing you that weak ass institutional food. So like, like I'm not even a big Carl's Jr. fan, but I kept seeing those Carl's Jr. commercials, and all I wanted was some Carl's Jr. while I was in there because they had me like on a clear diet and like, oh my God, they don't put no salt in the food, and the portions are like for toddlers, you know. Uh, you keep talking. Can't visit me anymore, G. Red and gold. That's what's up, Michael. How you doing tonight? People say we're kind of quiet, but it's still bang bang Niner gang on mine. Yes, sir. At this point, we're playing for draft picks. We got the Lions coming up this week, and then I think our last game's Arizona. Honestly, I don't really care if we win another game. Like, give me a top 10 pick. Let's get a beast offensive tackle and protect that quarterback we're about to pay. So, true transformation comes from God, says Dominic. I agree. I agree. Why is the message restricted? I don't know. So, yeah, we're just reloading at this point on some Niner stuff. Who I got going to the Super Bowl? That's an interesting question. I think everybody's high on Detroit and the NFC, but I'm not necessarily because the thing is they have to keep winning these shootouts with people. And if they can't score 40 points, they're not going to win because their defense is so beat up. So I think Green Bay's a sleeper to watch for. And then over in the AFC, I don't want Kansas City. I don't want Kansas City. Buffalo, I got one for you guys. Nobody will believe this one because there's such a low chance of them getting in. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, V-Trang. The thing about Jared Goff is if you put pressure on that dude, he gets sloppy and he starts turning the ball over. And if that happens, they're going to be gone quick. So, Sexy Latina says the referees might take it. And yes, I agree. But here's my wild card for you guys, okay? I like Buffalo in the AFC, but my sleeper in the AFC is the Bengals. That defense has been playing halfway decent lately. That offense is off the chain. Burrow and Chase are having a historic year. And if they manage to find themselves in the playoffs, watch out. That's all I can say is just watch out because that offense is really good. And if that defense can play mid, I don't think anybody can stop them. But they have to get there first. So, yeah, absolutely. V-Train, you're right. G says Kansas City. No, don't want to see it. I can't stand. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Hardcore meds for a knee surgery being shot in the neck is wild. Yeah, I agree. Uh, only beating Mahomes in the big show. Why are you hating on Kansas City because they whooped you guys in the Super Bowl? No, because Mahomes is the new Tom Brady who has a whole team of referees that seem to look out for him every time he plays. And if unless you're a Kansas City fan, you chances are you agree with me on that. I mean, if we're keeping it real, like how many memes do you see on TikTok and all over the place about the refs and Patrick Mahomes? So I think I'm telling you guys, if the Bengals get in, watch out for them guys because they're. I absolutely watch football. The two teams I watch are the 49ers and the Bengals because my wife's a Bengals fan. And I'm telling you, the way that offense is playing, if that defense can come at a mid-level, they don't have to be top tier because Mahomes and Chase are going to put 35 on the board. Can you keep up? Is going to be the thing. And can Burrow protect the ball enough to not allow any turnovers? Because his O-line isn't great either. Ravens are somebody to watch for too. Gee, I agree with you. But, I would say Buffalo's definitely the front runner in the AFC, but watch out for the Bengals. In the NFC, I would say Detroit's the front runner. Minnesota's right there with them, but we've seen Minnesota put up crazy regular season when Cousins was there. They were like 14-2 or some shit and got bounced pretty quick. All right, love you too, Latoya, Ellie. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not going to read that message, Brody, but if you got to go, man, I'll catch you next time, bro. Maybe, possibly, I might do a late night one tomorrow night, but for sure I'll do one on Christmas Day. Well, Christmas night. Yeah. G is over there being blasphemous with Purdy sucks this season. Don't you say that, sir. It's the O-line. Trent Williams hasn't played in like 5 weeks. Your wife is a Bengals fan, and that's why the Bengals have been playing like trash all year. What? That offense has been like probably the best offense in football. If you look at the leaders in stats, touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, passing touchdown, that's all Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Show me where the Bills are on that list. Show me where the Ravens are on that list. They're not. It's the defense. But, G, you still haven't even said who your team is, bro. Yeah, I agree, V-Trang. He says the 49ers with Purdy is like the Chiefs with Alex Smith. You guys see the thing about Purdy is Purdy's good in dry weather if he's got decent protection. In weather games, Purdy is garbage. And that's my quarterback. But, it is what it is, So, yeah, that's the thing. He's having an off year, but his O-line's so damn beat up. Aaron Banks, the left guard, is staying hurt. He's playing hurt, and he's not good playing hurt. Trent Williams hasn't played in 6 games. Our center is absolute garbage. Dominic Pooney, the right guard, he's a beast. Rookie season, looking like a Pro Bowler over there. I don't know about all pro, but, Pooney's good. Colton McKivitz at the right tackle, he's mid. He's mid. So the O-line is garbage. We need to fix that in the draft. And then we'll be on to the Super Bowl and bring Casey's sorry ass on. And that's what I was saying. I was saying if the defense picks it up like they have been the last couple of games, then watch out. They could be the sleeper in the AFC. I'm telling you. If they make the playoffs, we'll have this conversation again. But don't sleep on those guys. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on them. If they get in, the thing is, Burrow has beat Mahomes in Kansas City. Not a lot of people can say that. So I don't think Josh Allen has beat Mahomes in Kansas City. And it looking like Kansas City's going to have that 1 seed. So Burrow's the only hope, in my opinion. I mean, unless it turns into a shootout and ends up being one of those 42-40 type of games. Yeah, the Rams are going to wrap up the West. I'm almost certain of that. They're playing pretty decent ball now. They're kind of on a roll. So, but I don't think they're going to go very far in the playoffs. But, it's real easy to be a fan of somebody when they're winning. You know what I mean? Like the bandwagon gets heavy. Last year, there were so many people rocking Niner gear. I couldn't believe it. Well, I could believe it because it was the same in 2019 when we went to the Super Bowl. So, and it's funny. I have conversations with people. They're like, oh, yeah, I've been rocking with the Niners forever. And I tell them, name an offensive lineman. And that's funny because we got all-world Trent Williams up there. Everybody should know who that guy is. I think Washington's another one of those teams you might want to watch out for. But they're kind of hit and miss too, to be honest. They just beat the Eagles, but Jalen Hurts got injured in that game, so I don't know how valid that win is. But I know Philadelphia is another place that's hard to go win in the playoffs, though. That's a tough crowd in Philly. So, gee, you got a Mahomes jersey at home or what? He says Casey's going to pull it off. Nah, that three-peat's almost impossible. And besides, we still got 2 more weeks of regular season. And then they got to win 5 more games basically to do it. A lot can happen between here and there. They're getting healthy, but a lot can happen. Like those Bengals, they're going to start making a run here. And then watch out. You're right. And we're the greatest football team that there ever was. So that tells you a lot. But we almost did it in the 80s. We almost did it. I think it was 88, 89. We won it. And then in 90, Montana got hurt. Brody says G has a Mahomes blow-up doll and rides it to the grocery store in each game. Wow. All right, so I guess we know who you are, G. You one of them boys? It's all right, bro. You've been the regular season champs for like the last 5 years, so that's something to be proud of. Just can't win in the playoffs, you know? That's the Niners' biggest rival right there. Oh, Brody says Cowboys are the greatest. We just taking a break right now. Wow. It's been a long time since you've had Troy Aikman, sir. And Emmitt Smith and Who was the wide receiver? I can't remember. Michael Irvin. Yeah, well, who was better in the 80s? Oh, wait. We just, we got tired of holding that trophy up, bro. So we figured we'd let somebody else do it for a little bit, letting everyone get their turns. Then we back on the grind. We're just getting ready to reload, Our team's getting a little bit older. Well, nobody cares about the 90s either. That was a long time ago. Telling you, we're getting a little bit older, so we decided to take the year off. Okay, it's still probably as. Were you born when the Cowboys last won a Super Bowl? That's all I want to know, G. Were you born? Because I was alive for all 5 of ours. All 5. Yeah, I didn't think so. No? When was the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl? G? 95, right? 30 years ago. Okay, that's good. So you're at least 30 then, I take it. But were you an infant? Do you remember watching Troy Aikman? It sucks to not be relevant, 29 years ago. Yeah, I think in January it'll be 30 because it was 95. Did your team win the last appearance? No, we didn't. But our last appearance wasn't 30 years ago. We've had 2 appearances since then. And unfortunately, they don't call holding on the Chiefs. So, it is what it is. They knew they couldn't stop Bosa, so they had to put him in like a headlock and, and that's all good, Q. Yeah, no, it don't. You're right. But 11th place doesn't count either. Second's a lot better, if you ask me. Which is usually where the Cowboys end up. Oh, boy. I think I'm going to run inside real quick and refill my drink. I'll be back out in just a minute. Not 11th. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, 1 year. 1 year. That's a good one. Go ahead and talk amongst yourself. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button while I'm gone. I'll be right back. Oh, boy. Let's see. They smashed us in the Super Bowl. They beat us in overtime. Did you even watch the game? And are you a Cowboys fan? Yeah, they beat us in overtime after Dre Greenlaw tore his ACL. Yeah, that's quite an accomplishment. Kansas City and the refs beat us. Wow. I don't remember it being that way before, where the refs were so involved in these games. Yeah, what was the final score on that game? Like 26-20 or something in overtime? I know what you are, G. I bet you got like 10 different team jerseys in your closet, bro. Did you use the whole box? Not yet. We're working on it though. I appreciate you though. So I guess we're not going to get Joel in here tonight, huh? Joel's been doing good. It makes me happy to hear. Whoever is up, yeah. Wasn't there like a Cuban Crisis says Steelers? Hey, I'm not sleeping on those guys either, to be honest with you. They have a really good defense. And Russ has won a Super Bowl, so I mean, you know. Cowboys have a better legacy than the Niners. Come on, bro. Come on. We won 4 in a decade. The Cowboys can't say that. I think they won like 2 or 3 in the 70s. And then I think they won 2 in the 90s. So, yeah, every 20 years or so, they're pretty good. So it should be their time pretty soon, you know? Yeah, I know what you said, G. Yeah, I wouldn't count out the Steelers either, though. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah. So you're a Chief now, huh? I bet you were a Raider fan before. I don't know. I just get that vibe from you, G. I think you're actually like a low key Raider fan that just doesn't like to talk about it because they're not good. And I don't blame the players. Like there's some beast on the Raiders. It's much like the Cowboys. It's ownership. Like you got to let them coaches coach, you know. So yeah, they are. I know a lot of people who are Raiders fans, and shout out to them, you know. But you know, the Chiefs. See, the thing about the Chiefs is their bubble's getting ready to burst. You know, Andy Reid is like 73 years old. How much longer can he do this? It's like Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. You know, once that tandem was broke up, it wasn't the same. I think with the Raiders fans, it's more of a culture, to be honest. You know, a lot of people that are from neighborhoods and stuff, they like that style. No, Casey's doing their thing, and Mahomes is tough. I will give him that, but I don't like him. And I'm hoping that Brock Purdy, with a good offensive line, is going to become that guy that other people don't like. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? But, you know, it is what it is. You can't be that team that's feared every year. And don't nobody really fear Kansas City, to be honest. The defense is carrying that team right now. It ain't Mahomes. So if you look at his stat lines, ESPN says points don't always equal wins at Ezekiel. Just get at me for more stats. Go to ESPN.com and you can find more good information like that. Man, that logo is lovely, though, isn't it? People can hate. Yeah, a flag or two is all it really takes to keep the drive alive, That's all I'm saying, When it's 4th and 14, that PI really comes in handy after the ball gets dropped. And then they take a minute to throw the flag. But, it is what it is. Yes, I don't like the Chiefs. It seems like there's a lot of favoritism towards that team. So that's why I don't like them. If they just came out and whooped people's asses, I'd have to tip my hat to them, But there's always some controversy around the Chiefs. So what I want for Christmas is I want the Bengals to get into the playoffs, and I want them to knock out the Chiefs at Burrowhead. Yeah, Cowboys do have 5. So do the Niners. I think the Chiefs have 4. It sounds like G is I don't know what G is doing. Right? Yeah. CG, here's the thing, bro. I think you're struggling with either alcoholism or addiction, since the channel is about sobriety. I think if you get clean, you'll come over to the best side. That's just my opinion. Once you see clearly, you'll say, man, Bobby wasn't lying. These guys are good. Cowboys more relevant and more recent. What's up, Ezekiel? More relevant as far as what? Regular season champs? Because they're good at going like 12-5 and 13-4, and Dak just can't win playoff games. Dak is a lot like we were talking about Jared Goff. Like if you get the pressure on him, like he struggles. And I'm sure you will come back though, Q. Not need or like the kid who goes to prom and doesn't score. Huh? I don't understand what that means, sir. I'm confused. I never went to prom. When my class was graduating, I was sitting in the county jail. I have a football that has every Super Bowl from 67 to 2001. Damn, that's cool. Oh, Niners are like the kid who goes to the prom and can't. Wow. Well, it's easy to talk shit about other people's teams when you jump from team to team, G. I'm sure you weren't a Kansas City fan 10 years ago. I mean, if you were, just say so. But I don't think you were. Hit the like button if you don't think G was a Kansas City fan 10 years ago. Or even 5 years ago, for that matter. I bet you G was rocking a Niner hat in 2019 for that first Super Bowl. Do you think I would get a lot of money for this football if I were to sell it? Yeah, I think go on eBay and see if you can find a comparable one. You probably get a pretty good idea of what it's worth. So yeah, that's my challenge to the group. If you think that G was not a Kansas City fan 10 years ago, hit that like button and subscribe. What's up, Jewish? He says, Raider Nation, fool. I love the loyalty of you guys, bro. And I think it sucks that you guys beat Carolina and knocked yourself out of that first pick because you were going to get your quarterback. And now, I don't know what you're going to get because you're down to like pick number 5 or 6 from number 1. We're just on here talking some shit about football tonight, guys. Don't nobody take nothing personal, all right? All right? I told you since Montana, what year you get your jersey in the 80s, the one in your intro. What jersey is it? Which jersey? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. The numbers were peeling off. Is that the Alex Smith jersey? Or is it the Montana? If it's the Montana, I got that one. Oh, probably around 2005. Yeah, I know, right? Jewish. Yeah, they don't do the preseasons anymore because somebody ends up unalived. Man, did I get my jersey at Fallas? No, that's a Mitchell and Ness jersey, bro. Yeah, that's a Montana's and the Jerry Rice are Mitchell and Ness. And then the Bosa, the Kittle, the Samuel, those are all official. And I think there's more, but all my jerseys are real. Yeah, Green Bay does have 3 Super Bowls. Slayer or Metallica? Metallica. Where'd I get that bootleg poncho? Wow. That's not bootleg, sir. Everything is official. Come on now. You know you like it, bro. You know you want to rock it. See, I'm part of that loyalty program, bro. I don't jump ship when my team isn't doing so well. I'm a ride or die with my guys. Now, I do have some ideas of what they should do with the team next year, but, you know, listen to the show No Mercy album by Slayer. I have to check that out, bro. Yeah, New York does have 3. I think Manning, not which Manning is it? I don't know. Gave him 2, right? He beat Brady twice. Not Peyton Manning, but the other one, Eli Manning. I can't read that, Brody, but that's funny. Yeah, I have to check that out, Jewish. So, yeah, I guess we're not going to get Joel in here tonight. That's all right, though. Maybe we'll see him on Christmas night when we go live again. But Bang Bang Niner Gang, you already know what it is. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to wrap it up. It's going a little slow at this point, and I got to go hit the gym tonight because they're closed tomorrow night and the next night. So, got to go get that money tonight. Yes, same, G. So, what's up, Amadeus? Yeah, so I think we're going to bring it to a close, guys. Appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. Maybe we'll get on tomorrow night. We'll see. It just depends on how the night goes. I worship Odin, Wotan, and I'm not going to say that last one. Hey, you have a good night as well. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. Check out the playlist. I just dropped a video on that I did Wes Watson's program. Be sure to check that one out. That's a good video right there. Uh, you know, I read it already, Ezekiel. Yeah, I don't know what Wotan is. I've heard of Odin though. I think some of the woods in the California system subscribe to that. But you'll never hear me say that, G. Come on, bro. It was a good email, Ezekiel. You're talking about the helicopters and stuff, right? That one? Your aunt and uncle? That'll never happen, G. So, yeah, it looks like we went on a football tangent. Is it Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas? Yeah, I definitely seen it, Ezekiel. Never gonna happen, G. Tell me that the Chiefs would be nothing without the refs, and I'll admit the same. G. Merry Christmas. That's right. I like that one. That's what it is. So, anyways, everybody have a good night. I'm going to get ready to go to the gym. We're working back tonight. And anyways, yeah, so Aaron Hernandez was the greatest. He definitely had some dog in him, didn't he? He was a killer. Wow. I think he would have been Gronk had that not happened, though, to be honest with you, because that dude, he was a dog on the field before Gronk came along, and then all that stuff happened, and yeah, wasn't good. Didn't end well. Like he became too full of himself. He thought he was he thought he was it. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna bring it to an end. Gotta go hit the gym. Appreciate everybody commenting tonight and hitting that like button. Like I said, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. And yeah. Be sure to subscribe. Check out the playlist. Check out the video on I did Wes Watson's program. Great program. Check it out and look at the thumbnail, man. Those results are ridiculous. So everybody have a Merry Christmas. If I'm not back on, hey, take care, V-Trang. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody participating. And G likes to say, look at the mountain and don't start climbing. But you know how we do it around here. Don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Have a good one, guys. I'm out. Maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow night. If not, I'll see you on Christmas night. Take care, guys.